just received this too, the yesterday or the day before. But anyway, this is the list of the ban for Connecticut. I'll scroll through it slowly. I'm sorry the TV's playing in the background. Now this came right from the Department of Public Safety. We're almost done. We're about halfway through. Now, when this first happened, the Department of Public Safety was handed all the new law changes, on the gun ban and such, and then they had to, at that point, try to figure it out themselves. Now, they had another meeting on Monday, the way I understand it, but I don't know what came of that meeting. I'm sure I'll find out shortly. But I haven't really had time to get a hold of them to check. But they were just trying to figure out how and what they were doing with what they were given, and how to interpret what they were given. Now, I also got a copy of the new sheet, the form that has to be filled out to register your guns. And I'll see if I can find that while I'm doing this, so I can put it all in the same video. Whoops, there's some stuff over there. Let me back this up a little bit. Alright, that's that. So now, let me see, just for the hell of it, if I can find... Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Close this down for a minute. And here we are. Certification of... And let's open this one up. And open. And there is the form. Let me zoom out a little bit here. I'm sorry, guys. This is the form that we have to fill out now. And it's name, address, date of birth, social security number, telephones, operator's license, height, weight, sex. Then all about the gun. Then the fingerprint. Then it's I authorize yada yada yada, and it's got a signature and a date and all that kind of bullshit. Then you tear it off and it says the same thing. And what's over there? And it's a fingerprint, so it's basically a duplicate of the top half. And that's what she be. So that's the new form for Connecticut. And I guess we have to have this all done within a certain time frame, or we will be considered a Class D felon. So I'm just trying to find out a little bit more about that. Because I've got a question, actually. My question to them is, now I've purchased half a dozen, maybe more rifles within the last few years here in Connecticut that are probably all on this list. But I transport them back and forth with me to and from Florida. Now, how does that work? Does that mean that if I take them out of Connecticut, I can't bring them back in? Which is, kind of stupid, because I travel back and forth. I shoot here in Connecticut and I shoot in Florida. Or does that mean if I'm going to have them in Connecticut, regardless if they're in Florida right now or not, they're going to have to be registered? And what does that do for people that are going to come into Connecticut and have their shoots? Do they got to register that weapon before they come into Connecticut? So I don't know. There's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts going on here, and I got to call the state and find out. Well, meanwhile, guys, I'll let you know. Here we are, left out to dry in Connecticut.